What is going on? Welcome to a Caleb Sells live stream. Today I'm going to be going over my thrift haul from yesterday, and I actually went to a little community garage sale this morning. A nice little way to lower your cost of goods is hitting up those community garage sales or just any garage sale. I don't really plan to do those too often. This is a specific one I've gone to for I think 3 years now. A lot of families actually donate, and it's just one sale. It's not like a bunch of sales within the community. Do apologize, I'm still a little bit under the weather. I have a sick kid today as well, so that's why we're going live to just do this a little bit easier and quicker because I want to get this info out to you guys. I promise some actual videos coming very soon, but got to get on the other side of getting healthy so I can get a little bit of that time back to make that extra effort to get those videos up for you guys. So I'm going to jump into what I got this morning at the garage sale first, just really quick. All clothing items were $1 unless otherwise marked. First item I got is this really, really nice LL Bean full zip fleece. It is women's. You can tell it's women's because it has the small tag. It's also petite. On the men's, it has the item ID at the top. On the women's, it's on this side tag here. Can you guys see that? How am I? Okay, here we go. Okay, item ID, that's the same as style code. Type that into Google, get the style name for this. You can sell these basic LL Bean items for $5-10 more than the market price with the style name. Didn't look this one up. Like I said, I paid $3 for it. So for me, that's way under how much I pay for like any item. So that was a no-brainer. And that was their priced up price. So Rhiannon's here. Happy Friday. How you doing, Rhiannon? Heaven Sense here. Looking forward to the haul. Thanks for coming. Thanks for checking it out. Probably the best item I got this morning. Well, LL Bean flannel line chore jacket. It's actually a modern one. Has the modern style code, so I'm kind of curious to type in the modern style code. Size medium. $6. Can't really beat that. $6. I paid $21 for everything that I got, and I actually ran into a really good friend there. And we were saying, like, I normally would have spent $21 on just this jacket at my normal thrift store, and I probably would have paid it because this is a $50 jacket from when I've sold it before. It's not really in season right now, but for $6, no brainer. Jen's Tangled Threads. Hey, Jen. This was probably my favorite item. My friend that I was just talking about, he actually found this right before I did and let me take it because he's just a nice guy. I insisted he took it, but he let me have it. LL Bean rain jacket. I love these. This little thing on the sleeve, the tech gear, really good line of LL Bean. Has the nice taped seams on the inside, 100% nylon. Has the item ID as well. So I'll type that in. I think this might be called the trail model, if I'm remembering correctly. They have ones that sell for like $80. I think this is like a $50, $40 to $50 jacket. So shout out to my man Kyle for that. And they had $5 on that. So everything else that I got was $1 from this sale. I got a pair of Keen waterproof boots. Really rough condition, like aesthetically, but good structural condition. I figured I'll just throw these up as is for like 20 plus shipping for $1. I'm not going to leave these behind unless there was like major damage, but it's just like worn. It's not like there's no actual damage to it. One more pair of shoes. Bearded PokeTuber, let me know how I did for $1. Would you have picked these Skechers up? I don't know if he's in here or if he'll watch this, but I don't have too many shoe sellers following me. These are the Ultra Goes. I've sold these before. It's like I wouldn't pay like a $10 thrift price for these as a non-shoe seller. Maybe if you sold shoes all the time, this would be like bread and butter for you. But these are like Hoka knockoffs from Skechers. So it's one of the quicker selling models. Once again, for $1, not going to leave it. Okay, for $1, I got some women's vintage Jordache jeans. Probably not an amazing item, but for $1, I just grabbing the obviously vintage denim. Has like a boot cut style, so I think that will help. Got some Y2K Levi's in a women's size. These are women's 550s. Little Y2K tag there. Once again, I'm paying $1, so these are not things I would even buy at a normal thrift price, but vintage Levi's for $1, you know, doesn't really matter if it's a bad size or cut for me. Some Y2K 505s in black. I love that these are black. Those will get these sold quicker. Another $1 pickup. I apologize for the sniffling. Just trying to get over this silly cold. My daughter got it, then my wife got it, then I got it, now my daughter has it again. So we are just trying to get past this thing, man. Some Nike cargo joggers. Once again, $1. You just pick up the good Nike styles. The good Nike styles sell quick. They might not sell for a lot, but that's $20 item, sells fast. Same with Under Armour. Got some Under Armour sweats. So everything I just showed, I paid $21 for. How do you think I did? I feel like that was a pretty good start to garage sale season. Tammy says garage sale finds. Yep. I hit my first garage sale of the year, a nice community sale. This community sale, it's not like a whole bunch of families setting up in the community. All the families bring all their stuff to one location, and they sell it at like the neighborhood clubhouse. So it's like 100 families is what they say, or something like that. But it's really nice because you're not traveling from house to house. You just go in one time, and that's what I got. Tammy says she's about to do the same. Good luck. I hope you kill it. All right, now we're going to get into the thrift haul. I'm going to start with 3 items that I already sold. Here we have a Nike NFL on-field Cowboys polo. Sold this to my friend who's a Cowboys fan. A lot of times when I sell things to friends, I just either sell it for cost or just make like $5 because I'm not spending any of the time to list it or photograph it or whatever else. And so basically for no time, I make $5 and my friends get a nice little deal. Sometimes I charge a little bit more if it's like a really banger of an item. But I try to hook up my peeps. Okay, this one I posted about on my Instagram story. Rain Spooner NFL Cleveland Browns Hawaiian shirt. Sold to my friend that I saw this morning. Shout out to Kyle. Huge Browns fan. As am I, but I don't really wear this kind of thing. It's more his vibe. So I sold that to him. Nice to buy items and sell them the same day. Last item already sold. Some On Cloud Cloud Monster. Really good line of On Cloud. Comps on these, depending on the colorway, some used were over $120. I didn't tell you guys what I paid on those, but I paid $12 for the Browns Hawaiian, the Rain Spooner, and I paid, I think, like $5 or $6 for the Cowboys polo. Here I paid $38 plus 25% off. So I think it was like 27 bucks. I sold these to my friend for $50, gave him a great deal. But I sold it in a day. Yeah, between all those items, I made what, like 25, $30, and I sold them in less than 24 hours. Didn't have to photograph them, didn't have to list them. And my friends get the hookup. I'm trying to be quick with the mute on the coughing. I apologize. I'm going to miss some. Try my best. Rosa says, how long was your learning curve on what items to go for? I'm getting more serious about flipping, and there's definitely a learning curve at first. I'm going through that phrase. I think there's different levels to it. Like their first level is like feeling comfortable with certain items, certain categories, certain brands. But then like over the last year, I really developed like a really, really deep knowledge in men's clothing. And now like that was a whole other learning curve of that deeper knowledge. I would give yourself grace at the beginning, but I would say learning how to research early on is something that I didn't take very seriously, but how to research new brands. I just did a live video on how to research new brands, new bolos. And then researching items when you're on the spot, not only looking at what they sell for, but the average price that they sell for. So not like seeing one sold for 50, but they usually sell for 30 and then thinking it's worth 50. It's actually worth 30. And then also looking at the sell-through rate, how many listed versus how many have sold in the last 90 days can give you an idea of how quickly it's going to sell. So if you're paying up for something, you want something that's going to sell quickly, so that inventory money is not just sitting for a long time. But if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you've been around for a while, I'm glad you're here. I like to talk about all those things and teach those things. So I think you're in the right place. Tammy says, send me anything Colts. Are you and Brad Surfs Up Fines fighting over the Colts gear? I don't find any Colts stuff because I don't live in that area, but if I find something, I'll definitely let you know. John says, first time catching a live. Welcome. Learned so much from you. Appreciate all you share. Thanks for saying that, John. Nope. Those are new at Nordstrom Rack for $120. Yeah, there are certain colorways that are at Nordstrom Rack for $120, but there are better colorways that aren't there, and those are the ones that are selling for over $120 used. All right, let's hop into it. I got another pair of shoes here. I love picking up these Saucony Endorphin models. These are the Endorphin Speeds. These were $12, but half off color. Plus on everything in this haul, I got 25% off at the end. So half off would be $6 and then 25% off $6. So I basically paid $5, $5 or so for these. Probably a $40 pair of shoes if I had to guess. I didn't look those up because I've sold those lots of times. Mark 20, so half off. Orange was a half off color, so 10 and then 25% off of that. So $750 for some BKE Peyton. Amazing size. 34 extra long. I'm 6'2", and these things just keep going. Long inseam. Gonna sell really fast. I've never sold the BKE women's, but I just picked these up based on that super long inseam. I'm sure they're gonna be good. If somebody's on their computer and wants to comp those out, let me know how much they're worth. 34 XXL length. Paid $750. So once again, just going to explain it now a couple times. Orange was half off, so $10, 25% off of my whole order. So $750 For some Nua tags, Y2K Levi's 505. These are from 2002. So right after they switched to that tag. Tag was $10 on these. So what's that, like $3.75? Vineyard Vines on the go shorts. Really small size of 28, but honestly not a bad size in this particular line. Maybe like a high school golfer would wear these out golfing. High schoolers wear size 28. I don't know too many people my age wearing size 28. But for $3.50, Vineyard Vines on the go, really good model. Okay, these are 18. So that's 25% off. So $7 for some Vineyard Vines. These are the club shorts. They're just flat front chinos, size 28 as well, but new with tags. Retail is 75 on these. Paid $7. Those on the go shorts, I sell for about 25 bucks used. The new chinos, maybe 30. They're not as good as the on the go, but they're new with tags. Peter Millar Summer Comfort 2XL. Reason I grabbed this for $5-6 is the size. 2XL, great size. Just pink and blue striped, very basic. I probably would have picked this up in size like XL, but it's a good pickup in size 2XL. Can you guys hear me okay when I go to put the clothes on the rack? So size 2XL made that a good pickup, not just a meh pickup. All right, 15. So 15 I call $5, but it's really like somewhere between $5 and $6. So maybe I should say 6. I got an LL Bean thermal quarter zip. I'll say it again if you're late to the party. Item ID 506470. You type that into Google. I have a video on style codes and how they make me more money. Go check that out if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about. But you go to Google, type in LL Bean 506470. LL Bean website's going to pop up with the exact model name of this shirt. I'm going to put that in my eBay search and comp based off that search, not just LL Bean thermal quarter zip. It's going to be probably 10% more, 10 to 20% more in price, and double the sell-through rate of just doing a generic. That's just average. I'm just guessing. This was a really fun one. I got a Woolrich chore jacket tagged at 35. So $17.50 plus 25% off. So like 12, $13. New at tags. So that made that a great find. Like I would have been on the fence, 12, $13, it being out of season. Do you see that it has a little mark on the collar? But new at tags chore jacket from Woolrich. I don't even know what that would retail for. Maybe like 150, 200 retail. Does it say on here? Doesn't say. It's also a little bit older. I'm going to be listing from this pile today, so that's why I'm kind of taking my time getting these laying flat. Keep them nice. Cam Kane says Mark makes it new with defects. Yeah, I'll list that as new with defects for sure. Okay, next item. I paid $7.50. Once again, 20, half off, plus 25% off at the end. So 20 down to 10, 25% off, $7.50. I'll stop saying that here in a minute. Speed, speed and strength. Rage with the machine. These are motorcycle jeans. See this little pocket in here? Can you hear that? It's padding in there. I did look these up. For some reason, I'm totally blanking on how much they go for. But really, any like padded, protective, motorcycle specific jeans, outerwear, anything like that is going to be a good item. This is the perfect time of year to be selling that as well. So stoked about that. $12. So about $4 or $5 for these. Under Armour joggers. These like really nylon stretchy. Can you hear that material? These nylon stretchy performance-y ones. I think they're called the Unstoppable joggers. These sell really well for that $20 to $25 mark plus shipping. So when I pick it up cheap, I like grabbing those because I can sell them quick. I've sold them lots of times. I just sell similar off another pair in my store. Paid $5 or $6 for an Under Armour polo that's new with tags. I wouldn't have picked this up if it were not new with tags, but being new with tags, that's a pretty easy pickup for $5. Really good time of year to be selling something like that. And we'll get it sold quick for 25 or so. How's everybody in the chat doing? How you guys doing today? Are you guys outsourcing? Are you home listing? Let me know in the chat. Another $5 hauler, $5 or $6. Tommy Bahama ribbed vest. Probably would have passed on this, but it's new with tags. Tommy Bahama, for me, with new with tags, sells really, really well. So I'm always willing to pick up a new with tags Tommy Bahama item. Maybe not always, but I'm very likely to pick up new with tags Tommy Bahama. All right, here's an interesting one. Some Polo Ralph Lauren, like combat boots with a buckle, all leather. Nice little chunky sole, outsole there. $40 orange. So $15. I paid $15 for these. And these are the Radbourne boots. Radbourne. I looked these up and the sell-through rate wasn't amazing, but there were some sales of 120 and there were some sales for like 50, 60. So I don't really know what the difference is, but at $15, I figured I'd just grab them. Can't really go wrong on this like really nice combat style, chunky sole, Polo Ralph Lauren, all leather. Easy $15 gamble in my opinion. Jen says, working the day job. You guys get me excited to list when I go home. Yeah, get excited to list. Don't get excited to source. Get excited to list. Or both. Heaven Sent said, listing a bunch today, sourcing for 12 hours tomorrow. Yeah, my long day is on Thursday. I didn't do 12 hours, but that's a long sourcing day. How much are you driving? Like, how far are you driving to hit 12 hours? Are you in California? I think I remember hearing or seeing that. Sea Monkey says, nice find. With the polo boots, or the Tommy? Okay, here I paid $7.50, so 20 plus the discounts. You see the strap, you know I got some overalls here. Some Carhartt overalls, denim overalls. Style code is R07. So on Carhartt, it's that bottom number. See where it says that? Okay, I got to get my face out of here because it wants to see my face. R07DST. That's the style code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to eBay first and see if it will give me enough data. I'm going to type in Carhartt R07. Sorry, I'm putting big things over here because I don't want it to slow me down later when I'm trying to list. Put in Carhartt R07 and get the exact details for that model of Carhartt. Sea Monkey says the boots. Yeah, I thought those were a good pickup for 15. Michael S. Good morning. Good morning, Michael. Keep doing what you're doing. Your content is fire. Appreciate that. I spared you guys on that one. All right, time for another bag. Jen says, not allowed to source, need to get rid of the death pile. That is a great mentality. More people need that mentality. I don't have a death pile. Everything listed here will be listed by Monday. So by the end of day Monday, it'll all be listed or scheduled. So I'll have to hit the ground running to source more next week. I only got 75 items. Last 2 weeks, I got 100 items on my Thursday. Here's another $5 to $6 item. Some Polo Ralph Lauren vintage cargo pants. These are not the military surplus ones that sell for big money, but these are still probably a $25 item. I love finding Polo cargo pants. Really nice little bread and butter item within the brand. Jen says her family keeps giving her stuff to sell. Hey, free inventory is really good inventory. Paid $5-6 for these as well. Some Vineyard Vines on the go pants this time. So the last ones I had some shorts, and these ones are the pants. I haven't actually sold any used pants since last year, so I'm not really sure what the market price is, but I'm guessing about 25 to $30 for used in used condition. Those do have some marks on the front, but the nice thing is it has that kind of like nylon-y, cottonish material. Like it still has the performance-y aspects, but that one is a little bit easier to get the marks out of. Another $5-6 for some vintage Levi's. These are 527 boot cuts. One cool thing about these is they have these really cool back flap pockets. So I think that these will sell quicker for a little bit more because of that. But I'm usually selling the 527s for $22 to $27 right now. Here's a pair of jeans. I did not look these up. So if you find these, look these up first. But last time I found them, it's been a while, they sold really well. Evans Relaxed Buttonfly 606. That is the model. But these are Citizens of Humanity jeans. Now these are men's. I think they're more modern men's jeans, say C of H man, Citizens of Humanity man. But these are men's jeans, just regular Citizens of Humanity. The C of H man ones I found like maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I was selling them really quick for like 40 bucks. So that's once again that $15 price tag, so like 5, 6 bucks. Lag says hi. What's up, man? Or woman? Cam Kane says, do you recommend using a close-up shot for the main photo when listing? I'm listing a blue and red plaid Peter Millar shirt, but the full shot makes it look blue only. Same with striped shirts. Yeah, I do that, especially on pattern ones. I will do like a more close-up of like the collar and if there's any logos and stuff like that. Just so that people can really see what the actual pattern and color is. I don't think it's necessary, but I do think it can help just a little bit. If you're already taking the photo anyway, all you do is just drag it over to be the first photo and it might help you out a little bit. But I definitely do that. Paid $7.50 for these. Vintage 2000 2002, but does have the paper tag. Some vintage relaxed straight Levi's. Size 36, 32. It doesn't actually have the 550 for relaxed. Wait, 550 is relaxed tapered, right? What's relaxed straight? Is that 559? I don't know. If Yumbo, if you're in here, help. Please help. Anyway, these are relaxed straight from 2002, but on the old paper tag. Size 36, 32. So nothing too crazy there. Probably $25 jeans, maybe $30. I saw this little M when I was walking past the pants. Here, if I hide, does it? Yeah, if I hide, it focuses. This is for the brand Ministry of Supply. I did not look these up. So do your own research, but yellow was also half off. It was the old half off tag, which means I missed these 2 weeks ago. But I didn't really like dig through the pants at this store, so that makes sense. But that means they were like $3.75 or so. So for $3.75, I just bought that based on the name brand. I did not research that. So do your own research on Ministry of Supply, but I'm guessing those are pretty decent. Rhiannon says 559 is relaxed straight. I got it. I guessed right. Heaven Sent said probably like 4 hours of driving helps being in Southern California. What's the oldest Levi's you've found? I found New Tags 80s 517. I think they called them Saddlemen. The Saddlemen, is that what it is? The Saddlemen jean, because you wear it when you're on your horse's saddle, I guess. But I found some New Tags. Those are the oldest ones I found. What's the oldest you found? If anybody's found any Levi's older than 80s, let's hear the story. Lag says told a Nirvana, what am I saying? A Nirvana heart-shaped box tee for 500 6 years ago. Wish I still had that shirt, worth so much more now. That would be the coolest shirt to find. Yes, wish I kept it. You know what though, at the time, like, did it say how much you paid for it? Say you paid even 10 bucks for it or 50 bucks for it. You know, like if you think about it in terms of business terms, that $400 profit or $350 profit or whatever back into your business and repeated over 6 years has earned so much more than that tee is worth. So don't beat yourself up over it. Here's another pair of Ministry of Supply. These ones have a much different cut. They're called the Aviator. And they did not have that little M, but the material felt the same. So just based on the material, I was able to identify that as something to look up. And inside, I found these were also Ministry of Supply. Maybe they're women's. I don't know. That pair was only $3, so it was tagged at $8 because it does have like a little mark on the front. But I'm gonna try to get that mark out, and for $3, I'm gonna pick it up. Okay, here's another $5 to $6 item. 15 half off. Some Peter Millar pants. I'll pull the. Do I look like Big Yumbo now? Anyway, on these Peter Millar pants, this back tag here is the style code. You guys see that? If it says EB66 in the style code, that's their best pair of pants. So these are the EB66 model. Way better sell-through rate than the other models, better asking price. Do your own research on Peter Millar, because there are items that stink now, and there are items that are killer items now. So you got to know the difference these days. It's not an automatic pickup, but I do pick it up a lot. EB66 is a good one, though. Okay, this, I have no idea. It was priced at $8. It was half off, so I paid $3 for this. I have no idea why it was so cheap, because this thrift store will go crazy on these brands. I mean, hundreds. Put $200 on a, I don't know, a sweater from this brand. But I got a sweater vest. It's so thin you can see me through this. I can read the chat through this. Little Xenia high performance. What's this other word? Thomas Montag. Sounds German. Made in Italy. High performance. I don't even know what this thing is. All I knew is that for $3, I figured I better pick it up. 100% wool, made in Italy. They're calling it size 6. I don't know what that means for me. For me here in the States, I don't know what size 6 is. All I know is that this is probably a good item. I was picking it up for $3 regardless, just to do some research on Mr. Montag, Thomas Montag. Cam says I'm ignorant when it comes to Levi's. Pretty sure I had a vintage pair in my hands, but passed due to uncertainty. Had a paper tag and older font, so I don't know. That is like, excuse me. That is like, the like when you don't know, that is like one of the weirdest things. Like with this designer stuff, like even that Xenia sweater, it's like stuff I don't really know fully. It's like really weird how it can like trick your mind. But once you kind of understand it, then like you feel like so confident in that area. And like vintage Levi's is one of my favorite things to find now, because I kind of got past that initial knowledge barrier, and now I kind of know what I'm looking at. So I would say do some research. Loot Fam is a great resource. Big Yumbo is a great resource. I try to be a decent resource for that. Send me a picture on Instagram next time. Don't be leaving bangers in the thrift. Rhiannon says ministry does well for me with men's, but I have a hard time moving women's. Such nice quality brand. Okay, good to know. I think that second pair, it said size 30, but it had more of a women's cut. So hopefully they're both men, so I can move those a little bit quicker. Okay, you guys are seeing my first blue tag. Blue tag is not was not 50% off. So this was just 25% off. So $6. I got this Nike baseball polo for the Giants, San Francisco Giants. Really nice big embroidered patches on here. If you felt this, this is like just a very high quality. It's probably like a nylon blend performance material. It's just one of their really upgraded lines. The thing with Nike is that they make some absolute garbage, and then they make some of the most elite items that you'll ever feel. And you have to be able to know the difference so that you're not walking past the good items. This is a good one. and the baseball team. And baseball season just started. So people that are going to their first game or they're going out to go play some golf and they're like, oh, the Giants are doing pretty good this year. I don't know if the Giants are doing any good this year. But this is a great time to sell that item in particular. $10. $10. So what is that? Like $4, $3.75. I saw this. Name that brand. We're gonna go to the next item. Who can tell me what this is from right that? We'll go to the next item. We'll come back to that. That's all I saw, and I threw it in my cart. Okay, here I paid that same $3.75, $4 price for some Under Armour sweatpants. Kind of like I was mentioning at the garage sale portion. These really nice high quality sweats from Under Armour. I just sell them for like $20 when I pick them up cheap and I make a little bit of money on the shipping. It's still like a $15 profit and they're everywhere. So I try to find those items I can find all the time. Sea Monkey Revival's got it. It's Roan. So these are some Roan shorts. Size XL. They are lined. And if you saw my Instagram story, the liner was a safe place on these ones. You saw my Instagram story, I found some Bird Dog shorts at my local Goodwill the other day. And when I checked the liner, it was not safe. It was not safe. That's all I'll say. Sea Monkey says, I was that girl in class, LOL. Hey, somebody's got to answer. Somebody's got to answer. These are marked at 12. So what's that? 6, 25% off. So 4 something for some vintage Nike nylon shorts. These things are cool. I wish these were a little smaller so that I could just wear them and keep them. These are super cool. Here's a vintage Nike tag for you guys. It's not super old, but this is a great time to sell this to a vintage kid. Little guy shopping at the bins, trying to pull those vintage Carhartts. He's going to be wearing those this summer. Lag says Bird Dog shorts with some Bird Dog in them. Exactly. Big yikes. Okay, my second blue tag. Would you guys have paid up for this? I paid $9. This has a smell. Somebody was smoking cigarettes in this for sure. $12, so $9. I probably wouldn't have picked it up if I smelled that. Really nice rain jacket from REI Co-op. Really nice. See these tape seams on the inside? They put tape over the seams to like ensure that it's going to be waterproof. Little tips that I've talked about in lots of my videos. So you know you have a high quality item. See how this hood has like this little outward thing here? It's going to keep the rain out of your eyes when you're hiking or walking in the rain. Little things like that go a long way with these outdoor brands. And it's not really like that's a that's a feature that helps the brand sell for more, but that's just a sign to know that you have something good in front of you that you should look up. 100% nylon. Here is the style tag behind the material tag. Let me hide so you guys can see it. I don't know which number it is, but one of these numbers, probably the one before F18, because that's fall 18. So I'm going to try that number first. I'm going to type in REI Co-op, and then that number. I'm going to get the exact model name of this, and I'm going to sell it for more than everyone else is selling it for. That's how I do that on the style code. And this has got to go in my laundry pile because it needs washed immediately before it stinks up my garage. It smells bad. I don't know how I missed that, to be honest. I have a Patagonia jacket that's exactly like that. If I didn't have it, I would for sure keep that one because that was a really nice jacket. Having a waterproof jacket is a reselling hack because when it's raining, nobody goes thrifting. And I just go out there in the rain and I'm not sprinting. I'm just walking because I got a good waterproof jacket. That's my little pro tip. Patagonia sponsor me. Is that how it works? Is that how you get sponsorships? Lag says, how do you get out the smoke smells? I use a bin with some baking soda. I usually just try to wash the item, but since that's 100% nylon and it's like baked into that fabric, I probably will have to do something like that. Another thing I'll do is I will just put it on a hanger and put my fan in front of it and open my garage door and just let it blow for a while and then just keep it hung so it can air out. I'll show you guys something really quick. I'm not leaving. I have these little 40-volt garden tools from Greenworks. So I got this battery-powered fan. It's nothing too crazy. It just has a little button here, and it runs on battery power. But this thing has been really nice because, like, when I'm at my storage unit, I'll just leave this in there and run. After I leave, and because it's battery powered, when the battery dies, it just turns off. And so it's no big deal. But like in the summer when it's really humid, my storage unit's not climate controlled. So this is like one way that I just kind of keep some air moving in there. I'll do that in my garage. I'll do that over like a stinky jacket. It's a nice little thing to have on hand. These things aren't cheap. I already had like the batteries and other tools from, my yard stuff. Another amazing tool that I got that uses the same battery, same brand, is a little portable vacuum cleaner. Really nice for keeping the garage as little dust as possible. Because garages are just naturally a little dusty. It's not airtight in here. The seal on the bottom of the garage door can let in some dust or moisture or whatever else. So little things like that can go a long way for us self-employed peeps trying to, maintain everything. Heaven Sent said, just learned how to date Levi's recently and how to look up style codes. I was pretty lazy in the beginning, honestly. Yeah, we all start somewhere, and then you learn those little things to level up. Jen says, I usually add some vinegar to my laundry when washing stuff. Yeah, that will really help with the smell for sure. Rhiannon says, love rainy or snowy thrift days. No one is there. Absolutely. All right, to the next bag. How much more do I have? 2 bags left. 2 bags left. $6. Little bomber windbreaker from the brand John Varvatos. Size 2XL, really good size. Outerwear from this brand is good. Jeans can be good. Shirts can be good. But I would say sticking to the outerwear is where the biggest money is going to be in this brand. Once again, only paying $5 for that level of a brand. I'm not really doing a deep dive at the thrift store. So I don't know how much that is worth exactly, but probably a pretty decent item at $6. Here at Jodstus says, howdy from Melbourne, Australia. Found your channel. I need some inspiration to list my clothes. I mainly sell books, toys, and teddies. The inspiration to list your clothes is it will never sell if it's not listed. And if you're tired of looking at it and you want to get it gone, you got to list it and get that stuff sold. You got this. You got this. Appreciate you being here. From a long ways away from Ohio in the United States of America. Thanks for being here. All right, I paid up $28. So that's 14 plus 25% off. So what is that, like $11? I do all this math in my head. Nobody tells me if I'm right or wrong. So hopefully I'm mostly right. Nike. This goes back to knowing when you have good Nike or when you have bad Nike. This is good Nike. Huge swoosh going over both legs. Really high quality material. You can feel it. Nylon windbreaker track pants. Mesh lined all throughout the inside. But really how I know is I went to the style code. You guys tired of hearing me talk about style codes yet? I go to eBay. I type in AR9894. 2 listed, 2 sold. 1 pre-owned pair sold for $50 plus shipping. I could tell these were super cool. I'm going to try these on. I might just keep them because these are sweet. I don't really wear swishy, nylon-y pants. These are sweet. So I'm going to try those on for myself. But that's going to be a good flip if I don't keep them. I'm going to probably list high because there were so few listed, none in that colorway, the all-white colorway. Somebody was in here last time telling me all white is like amazing to sell, which it can be. That would be a good example. That's like going to go with somebody's outfit. Nice little streetwear outfit. Okay, I got one more. I got more than one more item, but the next item. I paid $8 half off plus 25% off, so $3. Would you have picked this up for $3? I'll let you guys just look at it. Would you have picked this up for $3? Okay, there's going to be a delay, but I'm going to assume you guys are going to start saying yes. Let me tell you guys why I picked it up. Of course, at $3, Untuck It is probably not a bad pickup anyway. Like, it's slower sellers. They don't sell for a lot of money, but at $3, you're kind of safe on those kind of high volume, but slower selling brands. Let's go back to the tag here. 2XL. Great size. Tall. Increased value, increased sell-through rate. Slim. Probably doesn't help. Wrinkle resistant. That helps. 100% linen, the best material you can get from Untuck It. So this is size 2XL, tall, linen. I would have picked this up even for like the $7 because this one's going to sell fast and for better money than usual for the brand. That's a good item. I like that one. Miss Lachey is here. Hey, Miss Lachey. Thanks for sharing, Caleb. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. And Rhiannon says, don't forget to smash the thumbs up. Smash it. I don't know. Was that corny? Should I never do that again? Nobody said if they would buy that Untuck It for $3. I don't know. I think you guys are missing out if you're not buying that for $3. Okay, here's a $20 tag. So I paid $7.50 for a Lacoste shirt. But this is new at tags. A new at tags Lacoste shirt. And it's size 3XLT. So we got designer brand, but we have 3XLT to increase the sell-through rate. And then we have new at tags to increase the sales price. So $7.50 for this. I think that's a really good pickup. I did not look that one up. I just went off of experience on that one. So I can't tell you how much it would sell for. Here at Jodsa says we have different brands here in Australia, so don't always see them. Yeah, you're going to have a completely different set of brands. Give me one good Australian clothing item to look for, and maybe if I come across in the United States, I'll know if it's good or not. That way we can all learn a little bit from a different market. Paid $5-6 for a Ralph Lauren, size 2XL. and Flesh Pony. I've talked about this in so many videos, but this little colored pony, instead of this all being one color, the horse has its own color and the person's kind of colored in and all that good stuff. Keyword for that is Flesh Pony. So mid-level, mediocre brand, but good size of 2XL and Flesh Pony makes this a decent item. I'm going to put this in my needs like steamed or ironed pile. All right. Another blue tag, but it was only at $5. So I paid like $4 for this. And I had some redemption. And look, guys, there's nothing in there. We're safe. We're safe. There's nothing in there. Yeah, some bird dog short size 2XL. I think these were priced down because there's some pilling on it, but it honestly doesn't look bad at all. I'll be able to hit it with my fabric shaver and clean this up in like 10 seconds. So really happy about that item. Only $4. She says we have lots of Billabong and Rip Curl. Mambo is a good one, especially the loud shirts. So I'll be looking for a loud Mambo shirt. Lag says my biggest sell ever. My biggest sell ever was 2 years ago at Halloween. I bought, I think, 9 of the giant skeletons, and some of them I was sold for, I think, $1,300. Paid $400, sold for $1,300. Or no, those ones are $299, so I paid $320 for those after tax. I think it's $318 or $337 or $338. I don't know. Maybe $350. Let's just call it $350 into $1,300. 9 times. It's my biggest sell. Last year I had a different Halloween item. I was paying $150 and selling for $500, and I did that one over 20 times. So that was a good little flip there. Okay, paid $3 for a C.E. Schmidt workwear. This is a chamois flannel. You guys know I'm bullish on the chamois flannels, and size 2XLT. So those two things combined is why I picked that one up. Size 2XLT and a really good material in the chamois flannel. Not a brand that I pick up unless it has one of those really nice like upgrading qualities of like a really nice material or a really big size or super cheap. Like paying $3 for a 2XLT work shirt, it just has a lot of functional value. People that are working, outdoorsy people. The functional value makes it a really safe investment at $3. How many of you guys sell overseas? I've just started getting lots of sales. All my items are listed through the international shipping program on eBay. So in the United States, how that works is we ship to the eBay warehouse and they will ship pretty much worldwide. So those are the international sales that I do. I don't do any personal international shipping other than that. Lag says Levi's are big in Japan. Yeah, that's the best vintage denim market is Japan by far. In 2011, I went to USA and got the best pair of Levi's. They were a shorter leg, as I am short, didn't have to take up any hems. They are still going strong. That's awesome. Do you know what cut they are? And if they're like older or if they're newer? Like by cut, I mean there's usually like a 3-digit code that starts with a 5. Like 505, 527, 517, 560, 501. Those are all different models of Levi's. Miss Lachey says, please explain chamois or chambray. I don't understand what it means. Okay, so chamois and chambray are not the same thing. Chamois is actually spelled Chamois. It looks like chamoy or chamois or whatever. It's pronounced chamois, technically. I don't really like go after people that pronounce it wrong because I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. But a chamois flannel is this really thick, heavyweight flannel. And see how it almost has like a brushed? See how it like almost looks pilled? That's not pilling. It's like soft almost on the outside. It's what I would call it brushed. It's really, really thick. It's thicker than normal flannel. It's more rigid. It's almost like getting towards canvas, but it has like a soft brush texture on the outside. Do I have anything chambray? I don't have anything chambray, but chambray looks like denim. It kind of has like the lines and texture of denim. Let's see here. I have some denim here. Okay, it has these lines and textures of denim, but denim has a different color on the inside. See how this color is different than this color? Is the camera picking that up? See, this is like a medium wash blue. Maybe from back here it'll be better. And then this is like a light color. Okay, that's denim. Think jeans. Chambray will be the same color on the outside and the inside because it's just a woven fabric. These are dyed or washed. And chambray is very, very lightweight and breathable. It can almost feel like linen, but linen definitely has a different texture, but it feels closer to like a linen blend shirt. That's chambray. A lot of times they're in blue or black, so that's why they look kind of like denim, but the color is the same on the inside. Denim color is here on the outside and then lighter on the inside, or a different color on the inside. Miss Lachey says, I may have a chamois, I got myself, a chamois Woolrich flannel shirt. Yeah, they make chamois flannels for sure. I paid $3 for these jeans we're talking about. They are a Levi's 569 cut. Size 42-32, so horrible, horrible size. But for $3, I'm not going to leave good cuts of Levi's behind. Just not going to do it for $3. Here at Jotsa says, I'm jealous of the Halloween stuff you can get. Yeah, it's crazy here. I don't even celebrate Halloween. I don't like being scared, personally. I think it is scary. I don't want to be scared, but it definitely is like people go so crazy on it. Like if you're into Halloween, you're like into Halloween, and those people will pay whatever they want to pay to get the Halloween items that they want. And I'm just here to make a little bit of money online on those people. Do what you got to do, you know? Supply and demand. $8 tag, paid $3 for these. These are Duluth pants, the Cool Max Flex Fire Hose. On Duluth, here is another style tag that I look at all the time. That top number, 46227. I'm going to type that into Google, Duluth 46227. I'm going to get the exact style of these, which I'm guessing is going to be Cool Max Flex Fire Hose, but that will be able to tell me if they're like a relaxed fit or whatever else too, and give me any information that I can't see right away. One nice thing about this I can tell is it has an elastic waistband, so that's going to make these a little bit more desirable because they're going to fit multiple sizes. And for $3, I try to pick up those like outdoorsy workwear brands because they, like I said, they just have a high functional value. People need those to work. I can't find the code on my jeans. They have a blank leather tag on the back where the normal ones have the codes. Yeah, on the women's, they don't always have the codes there. It says made in Indonesia. On the very, very back tag, it should say like PC dash and a whole bunch of numbers. That's the style code that you could type in to find it out. But I was just curious. It's not a big deal. All right, I got to pick up the pace here a little bit. Been going for an hour. My voice is giving out. $20 tag, so I paid $7.50. Some Ralph Lauren Denim and Supply jeans. These are the straight model. Very creative name by Denim and Supply. Size 38-30, not a great size, but they have a really nice wash to them. Really nice, like distressed, almost rinsed wash. And Denim and Supply is just a little bit nicer of a line within Ralph Lauren. I've never actually found the jeans, so I'll have to check it out. I can't fully endorse it, but for $7.50, I wanted to do a little more research on them. Well, that's a bummer. I picked up these pants and the button came off. Let me see if I can fix it. Does it snap in? Maybe I need to hammer it in. Do I have a hammer within reach? No. Okay. I'll have to do it later. These are Bonobos Made, Maide. Can you guys see that? Bonobos Made. This is one of their golf lines. Just some golf shorts, nothing too crazy. I did pay only $4 for these, $3.75. But the Made line is a good one. Bonobos is another one where on the actual Bonobos ones, it doesn't look like these have a style tag, or maybe it's worn off, but they have a little style tag as well where you can get the exact model. And surprisingly, there's really good models within this brand, even though the brand as a whole, I would say, is not amazing. Like I was saying, this little snap button was just popping off on me, so I'm going to have to hammer that back in and make sure it's tight. I did just close it as hard as I could with my fingers, and that seemed to solve the problem for now. Condition on these is honestly not that great, but for $3.75, I'm sure these will still be a nice $20 flip even in this condition. Had some belt wear from the golf belt as well. It's 2:30 a.m. here. What time is it in the USA? Right now it's 12:30 noon for me on the East Coast. Another blue tag, so I paid $7.50 for these. Some Nua tags, 511 tactical shorts. I've not sold 511 tactical shorts since last summer, I guess. So I don't really know what the market is on these, but because they were Nua tags, I wasn't going to leave them behind for even $7.50. 511 Tactical is a really good brand to sell Nua tags, in my opinion. Because people need those for work, like people that work as like security guards or police officers or things like that, where they need to get a specific item over and over again. But new, that stuff is like crazy expensive. So if they can buy it new on eBay for half the price of what it is new, that's like a very like stable customer base. It's not based on style, it's based on function. Miss Lachey says I found 4 pairs of those Bonobos for $4 each, great condition. Are you talking about the Highland Tour golf pants with the little vents in the crotch area? Yeah, those are really good sellers. I sold 3 pairs to the same person for $30 a piece plus shipping. Last bag. I will say I did already list a few of the items from the haul, but I picked out things that weren't like really fun to talk about because I needed to get some listings done yesterday. Saw this little crown, some Peter Millar shorts. Does have this like golf course logo on the back, so I haven't looked that up to see if that helps or hurts the value. I believe these are the Shackelford Performance shorts. Once again, you can look up the style code on these. Nice little camo liner there. One of the better models, the performance-y ones. Okay, when I went to the thrift store, I saw this last week and I put it on my story because it was overpriced. But when I got to the thrift store, I ran to see if this was still there because I really wanted to get this item. They had it tagged at 40. So luckily it was half off, so down to 20 and then the 25% off. So I paid 15 for this. This is a poncho is the brand. It's like a flannel shirt. It says magnetic pockets. I think that's why it's so expensive. Because you can get in and out of these pockets so easily. So even though there's a button here, it's just magnetic. So I'm trying to like make sure make sure it works. Wasn't checking that in the thrift store. I just grabbed it. Wasn't good condition though. I'm curious if there's like a style code or style name or something on this. I've never found this brand before. Yeah, I don't see any style tags or style codes or anything. So probably have to do Google Lens or look on their website. But the nice thing is this was size 3XL, which also will help the value. So I don't mind paying $15 for, a shirt that's worth like 50, 60 bucks. That's what it roughly was going for when I looked it up the previous week because I was hoping to maybe even pay full price for it if it was that good. It wasn't quite that good, but I was very happy it was left for me at half off price. Okay, here's a $5 or $6 item. I'll show you guys something cool. You guys see that? Let me know in the chat what that is. But the brand is kind of sad, unfortunately. My second time finding selvage. Not a good brand. Uniqlo. Got some Uniqlo selvage denim. I wasn't gonna leave selvage denim, but of course, you want you want to find it in Levi's or really cool brands. But once again, I'm not gonna leave selvage denim. I didn't look it up, but I think I heard somebody talking about those that even the Uniqlo selvage denim is pretty decent. More like a quicker sell than a big dollar sale. Here I have a Polo Ralph Lauren Performance quarter zip. I love finding the performance line in Polo, and it's size 2XL. Only paid that $6 price, that $5-6 price. Nice little bread and butter for my store. Great time of year to be selling that with golf season going right now. I got another New Tags Lacoste item for $7.50. This one's a polo shirt, size 4XL, so a wide boy. Once again, didn't look that up. Just a really nice brand, size 4XL. Honestly, only $7.50. It's pretty cheap. Here's another pair of the Vineyard Vines On The Go Performance shorts. Paid like $3.75 for that. OTG On The Go. Another pair of the size 28 performance shorts. Been getting 25 for those. Paid $7.50 for this vintage Polo Ralph Lauren size XL heavyweight sweater. The nice heavyweight sweat stuff from Polo Ralph Lauren sells great for me. What's so good about selvage seams? Honestly, I've not really done the research on why it's so good, but people like it. It sells better. Perry says poncho is a 700% sell-through rate. So that's why I'm happy to pay 15 for it. 700%. Here I have some Bonobos golf joggers. These are the 3X dry line. Paid $3 for these, half off 8 plus the additional discount. $3. I wasn't gonna leave I would have left like regular chinos by Bonobos because they just don't sell for me. But these like golf joggery performancey ones, I'm gonna pick them up when they're cheap. Paid that $5-6 price for some Adriano Goldschmied. These are like dyed denim. They're like jeans, but they almost are like pants. The Protege straight leg. So I'm happy to find these when it's in straight leg because those are a little bit better. Size 32, 34. Looks like they've been hemmed up, probably to like a 32, 30 or 32, 32. But Adriana Goldschmied, all their jeans start really long because people that have the money to buy them new just pay to get them tailored right after they buy them. So pretty much always you'll find them in like 33 inseam, 34 inseam, 36 inseam, but very rarely will they actually be that. They're usually tailored up to a specific person's height. Another blue item. I paid full-ish price. $8. I paid $6 for this. A Grayson sweater has a random logo on it. I did not even check what material this was. It just was like performancy. Yeah, nylon polyester blend. It almost has like a fleece texture on the inside. Also has a blade collar with the little wolf logo on the back there. So I didn't even look this up. It's just the more substantial pieces in those decent to good golf brands. They just sell so well for me. I'm not worried about it. $6, it's a good pickup. Perry says to get 700% sell-through rate, you got to list it as Poncho Outdoors. I will remember that. I'm going to list that today. Nope says you can get them tailored for free at Nordstrom's and Nordstrom Rack. Yeah. So when you buy those at Nordstrom for $198 or whatever, you're going to get them tailored to fit exactly because you just spent $200. Paid $7.50 for these. Flexpedition. These are Duluth pants. This is one of their newer models with the newer Duluth tag. See if the style code's in here. These are nylon and spandex. Style code's still in the side, so I will look that up when I list these. But this is one of the better models. It's cargo. It's super stretchy, super high quality material. I'm going to guess these are $30 pants. But I'll have to look them up, of course. $3 for some vintage LL Bean. Yes, please. Mountain Classic Sherpa fleece vest deep pile. Those are all good keywords. XL tall. This is an excellent item. For $3, what were they thinking? I just saw a LL Bean sweater there last week that I wanted to buy for myself. They had $35 on. So not sure how that one made it to $3. But that is a really solid item. Really nice. The deep pile Sherpa. It's got the logo on the front. It's a really good item. It is older, so it doesn't have the style code, but I just know that that's called the Mountain Classic Deep Pile Sherpa Fleece Vest. Sorry, that's a lot of words there. 25 half off, so 12 plus a discount. About $10 for some Nua Tags Levi's. These are 505s in size 38, 32, so not a horrible size. Not my favorite size, but Nua Tags, definite pickup for about $10. Nua Tags Levi's. And another pair for that same price. These ones are black, 505s, 33, 32, way better size, and it's black. So these ones are even better for about $10. Paid about $4 for a Travis Matthew performance jacket. Nice full zip, super stretchy nylon blend material. Nothing too crazy there, but just a good time of year to be selling that golf performance wear. And Travis Matthews is a brand where the basic polos have fallen off, but I still sell the sweaters and the jackets and extra stuff like that. Still sells really well for me. So that is everything I bought to resell yesterday on my thrift haul. Roughly 75 items hit the garage sale this morning. So I'm going to hop off here, go get some lunch, and get to doing my listings. So hope you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for checking out the video. Hit the like button on your way out and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already. Well, take care. See you next time.